Hi YouTube, I've been tagged, so my video is about Star Wars. I like Star Wars. No, that's not true. I don't like Star Wars. I love Star Wars to little bitty pieces. So come on in, I've been dying to do this video for a long time. It's going to be a huge Star Wars geek out, so there's going to be a lot of people who are going to go, but that's okay, I don't care. Get in here, you
Can I ask the first question?
Yeah.
What does that t-shirt say you're wearing?
It says, my finger pull.
And if I pulled your fingers, what would happen?
I don't know, but I really don't think I'd want to smell anything that came out of Yoda.
Okay, well, I was hoping if I pulled your finger, what would happen?
You don't want to smell that either. Okay. So, when we got this house, this was an attic space that had been a bedroom for a teenage boy. And it pretty much was just disgusting yellow pine plywood walls. So the first thing we did was we replaced the carpet. I did the paint treatment on the walls, which was meant to look like you were in some place like Coruscant, where you're in a really tall building overlooking nothing but a cloudscape. And I didn't want buildings, so we just did the clouds so that you could see the actual stuff on the walls. And my apologies, the cats knock a lot of stuff over because this is their play space as much as it is mine. So these are our 12-inch figures, which they now have their own space where they can be seen. We have our helmet collection over here on the wall, which I love the helmets. Unfortunately, they don't make the 12-inch figures anymore, except the really expensive Sideshow collectible ones, which I just can't abide paying for. We've got our special case for the Amidala's with the real cloth dresses. Anakin's pod racer helmet. We did shell out for the Sideshow Jabba the Hutt, who is very cool, and I don't think this would be the same without him. We have some of our carded stuff from like Celebration 3 that we went to. Stuff that we don't want to take out. And this is the infamous wall of Star Wars action figures that you've seen in all our coming out videos. These are just the little guys. Our special Code 3 ships, these are awesome because they're actually made out of metal and they have little magnetic plates that come off. We have Rebel ships and Rebel forces over here. Stuff still yet to be added into the collection when I get to come up here and dust, which is like a 3-day event. Imperials on the Death Star. Then we've got our Jedi Council. Luke's homestead on Tatooine. The kiddie's absolute favorite, the Mustafar battle, the Geonosis arena. Then we've got our troop ship and walker down there. Jedi starfighters. Coming around to more 3 3/4 inch. We've got Naboo, the Naboo battle. Code 3 Slave 1. More separatist forces.
Okay, you're doing a lot of pointing. Do you have any favorites? What are your favorites?
They're all my favorites. It's
Okay.
like picking favorite children. Come on.
Do you have any specific things? Is there anything memorable? Maybe the first couple of figures we bought, or?
Actually, my favorite thing in the room, I think, is the big Millennium Falcon that they just re-released that says all the things.
Can I hear some?
Yeah.
Very cool. That's the engine.
Oh, come on. I want words, not just sounds.
That's cool.
It's not wise to upset a Wookiee.
I suggest a new strategy, Artem.
You remember what that we paid for that sucker?
I don't remember, no.
I remember it's ridiculously expensive.
It was expensive, but it's super awesome.
Yeah, it is very super awesome. If nobody has this ship yet, you need to get it because it's just really cool.
Okay, and if Jay will come down a little bit, you can see this is Jay's computer. This is where he does all his stuff. We actually have two stations, his side and my side, because we used to be really big Star Wars Galaxies players. I still am. And we would both be able to be in the game at the same time because we had separate stations. So, and if there are any Star Wars Galaxies player out there, I'm on Starsider. You can come look me up as Casca or Arborin. This is my computer station. There again, it's everything Star Wars.
And I'd like to point out that Brian has a brand new, really cool, expensive computer, and my computer's like 6 years old. Because when you love somebody, you give them stuff.
Okay, so both Jay and me have really clear memories of going to Star Wars when we were really just little nuggets about this big. And to me, I don't even remember much about the actual movie when I was that young, other than the flashes and the colors. But the story stuck with me, and it just lit up my brain like fire, and it's brought joy to my life for all these years. I collect anything and everything Star Wars I can get my hands on, to the point where I have way more than I can fit in this house. And we've had to collect a lot less since Daniel and Selena have come into our life, because we don't have the money to just go to Target and buy $20 worth of action figures. But we get what we can where we can, and if they make Star Wars toilet paper, I would buy that too. We had C-3POs when I was a kid. I used to get up every Saturday morning to watch Droids and Ewoks when they were on TV. We watch every episode of Clone Wars when it comes on TV, and when the live action series comes out, we'll be there too. So that's it, YouTube. This is my obsession, and tag you're it. Okay, and I wanted to say thank you to Caesar Brute for tagging us. Thank you for supporting our videos, and to everybody for all the great comments and support that we've got along the way.